Hello, in this video I'm going to go over how to make a sky for our background. It's fairly simple, but I kind of want to show also what I did off camera. So this is the plane that we're going to put the geometry on. I just put it back there so that we could see through it. And then also I made the wall here, and I made these, which is very simple. With some bevels on it, and just try to match it with the image plane. That's just a plane basically for the ground, and then we're going to just be adding simple textures for the ground because we're not going to really see that in the render, but we want to get some kind of color on there that's similar to what we want to get the bounce light to work correctly. Alright, so the first thing I do for something like this is go to textures.com, and I'll go there now. Okay, and if you want to get these, you get 15 credits per day, I believe. You just sign up and they're free. And I usually just search sky, and then I can search textures, photo textures. And then I'll look down. I don't want a HDRI. I just want a simple kind of texture or image. So if you look on the bottom, I think that's probably where we want. So I'm going to do something fairly simple. Okay, so here's where we're seeing the kind of skies we want. Okay, so I did a little searching, just going down further, and I think something like this might be interesting. So download the biggest version, and make sure that you put any textures in your source images of your project. So I'm just name this that. I'll just name it sky. And if we can save it, looks like PNG or JPEG is the only one. Usually I prefer PNG or TIFF. And then let's go open up Maya. And what we're going to do is we can't use a Lambert or a surface shader or anything like that, because we don't want any like surface shading to happen. We don't want any like radiation where the light hits it and it changes, you know, how there's a shadowy side and a lighter side kind of thing. We want a consistent kind of image. So if I right click over this, and I'm going to go over to assign favorite material, what we can use is a surface shader. And this is a shader that doesn't have any kind of material quality. It's just color. And there's transparency and that kind of thing. And I'm going to add that image. I'm going to click on this little checkerboard and then go to File. And then in the image name, navigate to the place where we saved it. Okay, select it and then hit open. And if you want to see it in your viewport, you probably have to click this. Oops, sorry, the texture button up here. And let's see if it loads up. There it goes. So it shows up like that. This might take a second. So there is a filter type here, so this will blur it slightly. You can turn it off if you want it to be crisper. And then I can go over here. So this will go up and down the chain of your material. And now if I render it by going up to Arnold and render, I can take a look at it, and we want to change, so make sure you're on the render camera. And I must have turned off my lighting, so I'm going to go over to Skydome Light, turn that on. by making sure the visibility is on. I had it on hide. And now is the time where you can just like move it up and to the point where you want it. Like this. So say I want it to be something like this. Even I can even do something like show the ground a bit. So I think this view here might be a good spot. It kind of makes sense with the height. Yeah. Could even do something like this. That makes more sense. So you see a little bit of the ground so it doesn't feel so high. Okay. I'll see you in the next video.